are you, buddy?
Hungry, tired, and kinda confused.
Cool. What are your thoughts on marathon? Are you keen for it?
Uh, well, I was at first, and then every day it just keeps getting worse. And
It just keeps getting a little less excited for it. Are you excited to run through this great big open map with like three of them in total? Apparently there is a fourth one coming, but it's locked behind it. Features. We'll get to that too. But are you excited to run through these three great big open maps and chat to your party members and shit talk the enemy as you're shooting them?
oh yeah, I mean, like I I love to do that in
Yeah,
other very popular games
yeah,
like the
yeah,
Call of
yeah.
Duty and such.
Because like this is an extraction shooter, right? So at the end of the day, part of an extraction shooter is like proximity chat. Like, like this is why Star Citizen put it in. So you can hear things, you can hear people talking, blah blah blah, right? So what if I was to
Yeah,
tell you that Marathon was going to remove proximity chat?
I mean, doesn't make any sense because proximity chat is kind of like one of the main building blocks of modern day gaming. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Well, they're doing it. They're removing it, and can you believe the reason why?
surely it can't be because everyone's super friendly and they want to say nice things to everyone, right?
No, no, it's because gamers are toxic.
What? Surely you're joking.
The same
Gamers?
people that will teabag a dead body on the floor, can you believe it, are toxic. Ferrets, I am apologizing now. I am about to lose my fucking shit like you have never ever heard before.
So hold on. You're telling me that us gamers are toxic, the same ones that would literally that would actually call the police on each other, and you're saying that we're toxic? No, oh come on.
Yeah, and by the way, we don't endorse swatting or anything, right? But yeah, like these are
No,
the same
no,
people that
no.
that
That's
do. Yeah, there have been people that have been swatted in the past because of losing games and stuff like that. That is probably toxic, right? But to be
yeah.
honest, the most I've ever done to someone is I've teabagged them when I've killed them or talked shit
The
in
most,
chat.
the most I've ever done was talk trash in a local chat and taunted them and to make them look even dumber than what they already were.
And by the way, one of the best moments I have of Star Citizen was us shit talking someone because he had a bounty on him, and I think it was Cobra Force was hanging outside fucking Grimhex, waiting for him to come out, and we kept shit talking him in fucking party in proximity chat.
The good old days.
It was. But yes, guys, in case you have not read the headline and we've totally buried it, we all have the moment in our eyes. We're open to the hijinks made possible by proximity chat. For me, it was the night some guy in DayZ drove a truck through a town I was looting while screaming at the top of his lungs, the volume gradually rising and falling, and he disappeared over the horizon. This is fun. This is fucking gaming. Yes, you will always get the retards that sit there and will play music in the background. Guess what? There's a mute button. Guess what? If there's someone that hurts your little feelings, if there's someone that makes you feel uncomfortable, guess what? You got a mute button.
Yeah, like the proximity chat is what actually makes these games memorable.
Yes.
Like I mean, like, the DayZ wouldn't be as popular if you couldn't talk to other people.
Exactly right. And like I said, they say in this that the reason why they're turning it off is because there's not a good solution yet. There is a solution. It's called the mute button.
Yeah, there's a mute button. They could make a report button. Like there are ways.
Um, yeah, it's this is so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. But guys, at the end of the day, look, here's my thoughts on this. If you are so fucking soft that at the end of the day that you are begging for a game studio to remove proximity chat because you can't fucking handle it, you need to pull down your pants, grab your vagina, and give yourself a fucking finger blasting. Because you got a fucking vagina! You fucking piss weak shit cunts!
So I also would like to point out that even games like War Thunder has in-game voice chat.
That,
And you know how toxic War Thunder is?
I've never played War Thunder, but seriously,
I mean,
anyone that's cheering this on, go eat some fucking concrete and harden the fuck up.
how about
You
you just go
bunch,
pounce on them sand?
you bunch of fucking soft cock piss weak fucking losers. It's so fucking stupid. You know what's toxic? Is removing proximity chat from your game. That's what's fucking toxic more than anything. There's this whole generation of, oh my god, you can't say anything to me because it hurts my feelings.
Every day we stray further and further from the AAA games.
Like, dude, when I grew up, I played fucking Leisure Shoot Larry. I played fucking, Quad, Unreal Tournament, Doom, the original. You got a rocket launcher and you're blowing someone's head off with a rocket launcher.
When I grew up, I played the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare games on the Xbox 360. Now that was toxic.
Yeah, the good old COD lobbies and stuff like that, right?
Oh yeah, those were the good times right there.
And by the way, I did notice this too. In their trailer for their game, I noticed this just the other day. Right, let's watch this very quickly. It's a hate spell marathon, but yeah. So, there it is there. This weird effect when you shoot someone.
Are you trying to tell me that they are also trying to censor blood?
Yep. Well, in this situation, you could probably make the law argument that they're cyborgs, so they don't have blood, right? And you do see this blue stuff spluttering off here. But what's with all this stuff here? What's with all this?
Uh, and just say random effect, I guess. I don't know.
But it looks like they're even going through, and so like here, right? So the blood is blue for a start. I don't know. It just seems like they're going through, and they're there. This. She's just shot up, and the body's disintegrating into light.
Mm.
There.
Okay.
it seems like they're even going away from just even having like bodies like that you actually like shoot. It's dude, this whole game seems like it's made for like a 2-year-old. It's like, oh my god, we don't want to do anything. It's going to affect a 4-year-old's mental development. We're going to make a game that's so PC. It's like they can't handle even having a body that gets shot. They're doing that. They're removing the proximity chat. Everything in this game seems like it's desensitized. It seems like it's censored. Everything seems like it's just, I don't know. I get the opinion it's made for like a 6-year-old.
I'm starting to lose faith in modern day American game development.
Starting to? I thought you already had. But but let's see what's. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're off kilter, right? Let's see what the comments have to say. The omitting voice feature, cause it's toxic argument, never makes sense to me. Maybe include a mute button. Oh my god, who would have thought? Bungie is great at creating good games, but with very bad game designs, like Frontier Development. In addition to what's said below, I don't understand why they can't just software monitor the conversations. No, don't even do that. Like, it's so fucking pansy. Ugh, I'm so tired of this narrative about safe spaces for modern audiences. Has anybody even remotely indicated to you, Bungie, that they are so against the idea of proximity chat? Or is it just not buying the game that we included it in? It's good to know some of them are still around. So that's a reply to this. But anyone else, but so there's replies. Has Homeboy never seen a mute button before? Someone wrote, oof. Bungie makes a new Marathon game. It's an exaction shooter. Marathon has an ironic name for this game that will die on impact. I saw someone wrote on the comments on the trailer. This game is called Marathon, but it's going to be a sprint to the end. Like if you go through like the comments on here too, like it's just like, yeah. Which indie dev team made this early access game? No, dude, I would say that the indie devs actually make a better game. But I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this proximity chat thing is a big thing? Do you think I'm overacting, or do you actually think this is ridiculous? What are your actual thoughts on this?
It's stupid. It's retarded. I mean, like, trying to say, like, it's just... I can't really say because, like, there's no word to really express how are they thinking that this is a good idea when this is, like, obviously a terrible idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are developers are developers this far out of touch with the rest of the industry that they're just making any random ass idea and they are like, oh, I bet 50 million people will just love this if well, we actually do this, and this, and then it turns out, oh, everyone hates it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's keep doing it.
Yeah. Dude, I love Destiny. I put 3,500 hours into Destiny 1. I would literally run the risk of going to work late because I was sitting there doing raids on Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing that annoys me, right? Okay, say for example you take all this, right? Take all this aside. This game is coming out with 4 maps and 6 character classes. Right?
That sounds suspiciously like
bare
A
bones.
Battlefield.
Well, bare bones
Well,
also, right?
yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like these maps look great, but what's the rest of the team been doing? You already had the gunplay. This is Destiny gunplay. What else have they been doing this whole time? This game's been in development for 8 years.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah. What the hell have you been doing? When did
8 years and it looks like that?
Yep.
Wow. No wonder the company is going under.
So Bungie started developing the game. Started the game in 2023, but they were developing it long before then. Um. So, by the way, Marathon is actually one of their old IPs. It's an actual remake of a game.
Huh.
But
And they spent all that time and money on a game that looks like it could have taken them less than a year to build.
Yeah, I would say 2 years. Maybe 2 years. But we've been hearing about Marathon for years.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing.
The early 1990s, 93, 94. So it was revealed during the PlayStation Showcase at May 2023. So let's say it's not 8 years. Say 5 years, right? That was 2 years ago. They've probably had to build it since then. But I've been hearing about marathons since early Destiny 2 days. So say 5 years. Like, what the hell have you been doing for 5 years, man? What the hell have you been doing? Because, like, you know, like, it's just... And by the way, these guns... And, like, this gun here, for example. What does that look like to you?
Yeah.
I know it's hard to see because you don't really see it much, but... What is that... What other... If I was to show you that gun, what other game do you think that would be from?
I mean, like, you could make the argument that, like, it could be from, like, Destiny or Destiny 2.
Yeah, exactly.
I could probably say maybe it did take some inspirations from, like, other games as well.
But these assets, they look like... And by the way, they're entitled to use their own assets. But, like,
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that you've gone through and you've made these guns... Right, okay. But, by the way, the punch there looks like the Titan punch. By the way, but you know, but like you already had some of these assets. This thing here where you're running around with this gun and everything. There's a scene where she, whatever, loads a pistol, and it sort of spins the pistol around as it walks through the door. That reminds me of the pistol from Destiny. I'm trying to think of the one that trying to think of the pistol from Destiny that I always used to use. But it had the similar action. It had the similar thing. Like, I don't know, man. But like I say, yeah. At the end of the day, they're going to be removing proximity. I swear, this game, it's probably dead. Like, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. It might have a massive uptake in the first month, 2 months maybe. But I imagine anyone that does go off to play this will probably turn around and go back to any other game that they were playing. If you're playing Fortnite, you'll probably play this for a month and then go back to Fortnite. If you're playing Apex, you'll probably play this for a month and then go back to Apex. People are not going to stick with this game. And that's if they switch in the first place. Because at the end of the day, why would I jump into this game when I've got no proximity chat? I can jump into Apex or Fortnite or even Thunderbirds or whatever you just said it was. What was that?
War Thunder?
War Thunder, that one. I can jump into War Thunder and have proximity chat. So why would I go to this game in the first place?
Because obviously it's new and it's refreshing and it's exciting gameplay never before
Is it
seen.
though? Is it exciting gameplay?
That's what they're telling us.
I don't think it is.
Are you saying that you don't believe them?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm saying that, yes.
But gamers, it's on the internet. It has to be true.
Yeah, sure. But guys, those are your thoughts in that comment section below. If the video's been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video. I'm going to go and make a castle, and I believe he's going to go and play Star Citizen. So,
Yep.
Have a good night, guys, and enjoy.